Ladies, ever noticed how some women vanish from the spotlight, only to become even more captivating in their absence? Why do Sigma females retreat from the world? And how does this withdrawal amplify their allure? Imagine a bustling social gathering, filled with chatter and laughter. Amidst the crowd, there's one woman who quietly slips away, choosing solitude over socializing. Days later, her absence becomes the topic of conversation. People are intrigued, drawn to the mystery she embodies. This is the Sigma female's effect. Her disappearance doesn't diminish her presence. It magnifies it. Sigma females don't fade away. They step back to recharge, reflect, and return stronger. Their absence isn't a void. It's a statement. What is it about their retreat that captivates us? How does stepping away from the limelight make them even more magnetic? Ladies, stay with me as we unravel the mystery of the Sigma female's disappearance. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand her allure, but also discover how to harness this power in your own life. The power of solitude. In today's non-stop hyper-connected world, where every ping demands attention and silence almost feels suspicious, Sigma females carve a unique path by intentionally embracing solitude. But make no mistake, their solitude is not loneliness. It's a deliberate, sacred act of self-care and clarity. Psychological research highlights that spending regular time alone can boost creativity, emotional intelligence, and problem-solving skills, qualities Sigma females naturally radiate. In these quiet moments, they dive deep into their thoughts, align with their true purpose, and hone their intuition. This profound self-awareness fuels their magnetic self-sufficiency, making them both intriguing and inspiring. While most people scramble for validation through constant social interaction and noise, Sigma females find strength and empowerment in silence. It's this calm, confident solitude that shapes their inner power, setting them apart as quietly unstoppable forces in a chaotic world. Redefining social norms. While many people chase validation through likes, comments, and fleeting social media trends, Sigma females choose a far less crowded path, one grounded in deep self-assurance and inner clarity. Their self-worth doesn't hinge on external applause or approval, but grows from a well of self-awareness and resilience cultivated over time. Unlike the typical pressure to conform to society's narrow ideas of success or happiness, Sigma females boldly redefine these concepts for themselves. They might prefer solitude over shallow company, or ambition over fitting into prescribed roles, always staying true to their authentic essence. This authentic confidence, paradoxically, acts like a powerful magnet, drawing in others who are tired of superficial relationships and crave genuine, meaningful connections. In a world fixated on appearances and instant gratification, Sigma females stand out by quietly embodying strength, independence, and integrity, qualities that inspire respect and admiration without ever having to demand it. Embracing mystery. In today's hyper-connected world, where everyone is clamoring for likes and approval by oversharing their every thought and achievement, the Sigma female stands apart with her elegant restraint. Unlike the typical social media user who broadcasts every emotion or success, she chooses to share intentionally, not to impress others, but to express her authentic self. This thoughtful curation creates a digital presence that is both powerful and peaceful, free from desperation or neediness. Psychology reveals why this works. Mystery activates the brain's reward system, sparking curiosity and a desire to uncover hidden truths. By keeping parts of herself intentionally veiled, the Sigma female becomes unforgettable. People are drawn to her precisely because they can't fully figure her out, and that allure deepens her influence. She isn't hiding out of fear or insecurity, but protects her peace and amplifies her presence, turning quiet confidence into magnetic power. Prioritizing self-growth. Disappearing isn't about running away. It's a strategic retreat, a quiet revolution. Sigma females know that constant noise doesn't equal progress. Sometimes stepping back is the smartest move. When they pull away, it's not to escape, but to grow intentionally. Science backs this up. Research shows that solitude enhances creativity, sharpens decision-making, and improves emotional regulation. By embracing silence, they give themselves space to reflect deeply, recalibrate their goals, and recharge their energy. Whether learning a new skill, exploring a forgotten passion, or simply taking a moment to breathe, they invest in their personal evolution. This purposeful solitude is a powerful form of self-care and growth, and when they re-emerge, they do so wiser, more confident, and with a magnetic presence that naturally commands attention. Because true power often lies in quiet strength. When silence is deliberate, it can echo louder and longer than any noise ever could. Setting boundaries. Sigma females are experts in setting boundaries, but they do so with a quiet, unwavering confidence that commands respect. They understand that their time, energy, and peace of mind are invaluable resources, not to be wasted on demands that don't serve their growth or well-being. Unlike what society often expects, women always saying yes and being perpetually available, Sigma females embrace the power of no as a tool of self-respect rather than rudeness. This mindset shifts the narrative around boundaries. They aren't cold walls pushing people away, but carefully locked doors that only open for those who honor their worth. By protecting their personal space with such grace and firmness, Sigma females not only safeguard their mental and emotional health, but also inspire those around them to rethink how they respect others' limits. This mastery over their boundaries is a silent but potent form of leadership and empowerment. Leading without leading. They don't chase titles, raise their hands first, or crave the spotlight. Yet somehow, they naturally lead the room. Why? Because true leadership isn't about authority or a flashy position. It's about influence and presence. These individuals lead by example, showing quiet confidence that commands respect without saying a word. Their clarity cuts through the noise and confusion, guiding others effortlessly. Social psychology research confirms that people are drawn to those perceived as genuine and self-assured, regardless of formal titles. This kind of leadership feels organic, not forced or imposed. Instead of demanding attention, their authenticity acts like a magnetic force, encouraging others to follow them. When they speak, their words carry weight because they've earned trust through consistent actions. Others instinctively turn to these leaders, not out of obligation, but because their calm presence brings insight, clarity, and a reassuring sense of direction that everyone craves in moments of uncertainty. The magnetic pull of independence. Independence isn't just a trait of the Sigma female, it's her defining signature. Unlike those who constantly seek approval or validation from the crowd, she confidently forges her own path, guided by an unwavering inner compass. This self-reliance is not about isolation or loneliness. Rather, it's a source of immense empowerment. Psychological research consistently shows that autonomy is linked to improved emotional well-being, sharper decision-making, and a stronger sense of purpose. All qualities the Sigma female embodies with grace. What makes her truly unique is that despite her fierce independence, she remains connected to others, not out of dependence, but by choice. This intentional balance between walking solo and fostering meaningful relationships makes her magnetic, mysterious, and unforgettable. She doesn't follow trends, she sets her own. Her independence is not a barrier, but a bridge, one that draws people toward her strength and authenticity. Ladies, the Sigma female's disappearance isn't a retreat, it's a strategic move towards self-realization. Her absence speaks volumes, echoing strength, independence, and depth. By understanding and embracing these qualities, you too can harness the power of the Sigma female. Step back when needed, invest in yourself, and return with renewed purpose. Remember, in a world that's always on, sometimes the most powerful move is to pause. Stay strong, stay authentic, and embrace your inner Sigma.